Cichon with BTJ Real Estate, and today I'm going to talk to you about 3 easy ways to update the look of your house on a budget. Whether if you are thinking about selling your house or if you just want to update the way it looks, this information will be helpful to you. Especially if you are thinking about putting your house in the market, it is very important that you pay attention at the way that your house looks, because you probably know that the better your house looks, the more chances you have to get the best price for your house. Because most of the buyers don't want to buy a house that needs a lot of updates, and you always have the option to sell your house in its current conditions. However, if this is the case and your house needs a lot of updates, most likely the buyers will give you a reduced offer. So make sure that you improve the way that your house looks before you put it for sale. So we are going to start with number 1, which is the paint. Paint is the best and easiest way to update the look of your house in many ways. So let's start with the exterior of your house, with the front door, because this is the first thing that people see when they come to your house. If your house receives lots of sunlight during the day and the color of your door is fading, it would be ideal to give a new coat of paint. You can decide to paint it in the same color that it already has, or you may want to change the color for a different one like black or maybe red, or a different color that reflects the decorations that you have in the inside of your house, just to give it a pop of color. The other thing that you can do with paint is, of course, painting the house, but we are talking about updating the look of your house on a budget. So painting the whole house would be more expensive, but you can decide to paint the trim of your windows. And you can paint them in the same color that they already have, or again, you can standardize and change the color of the trim of the windows and the trim of your house with a different color. But just painting it even in the same color, it will look different. And let's go to the back of your house, the deck, because sometimes we just focus in the inside of the house and we forget about the exterior and especially the back. But this is something important as well. If you haven't painted the deck in a while, maybe it's about the time to do it, and it will be something that is not going to be too expensive and that it's going to help the look of your house. Now let's go to the inside of your house and continue with the paint. By changing the wall color, your house will look different immediately, especially if you have dark colors, which if you are just painting because you want your house to look different or to look better, you can choose any color that you want. However, keep in mind that dark colors make the rooms look smaller. But especially if you are doing these renovations because you want to put your house in the market, it would be better to keep the paint in a neutral color and paint it throughout with the same color. The 2 colors that are still in trend are grays and sand colors, but in a light tone. You can choose to put maybe a dark color on a wall just as a pop of color, but not throughout the room. Again, that would make your rooms look smaller. The other way that you can use paint to improve the look of your house is in the kitchen, by painting the kitchen cabinets. Especially if your house is old and you don't have the budget to replace the cabinets, which could be very expensive, you have the option to paint the kitchen cabinets. You may decide to paint the kitchen cabinets on your own. So in this case, I would recommend you to use a sprayer instead of using a paint roller. However, it'll be a lot of work. So you may decide also to hire somebody that takes care of this. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it'll be worth it because it's not going to be as expensive as replacing the kitchen cabinets, and still your kitchen is going to look better and nicer. The other way to use the paint inside your house is by painting the hardware, the kitchen hardware, the doorknobs, the faucets of your bathrooms. Of course, everything requires some work, right? Because you have to remove them, paint them, and put them back. And you can paint them just with spray paint. And while it's going to be a little bit of work involved, the look is going to be much better. Now, if your house is an old house and you have wallpaper in some rooms, by removing the wallpaper and painting the walls in the same colors as the rest of your house will help the rooms look much better and your house will look updated. Many years ago, the wallpaper was very popular, and especially they used to cover the whole walls in the complete room with wallpaper. However, that is not something that buyers are looking for right now. It's not that the wallpaper is not used anymore. You can use it, but only on a wall, like a pop of color. But it has to be something newer, something modern. The best thing would be to remove the wallpaper and just paint the walls with a light color. Number 2, light fixtures. If your house is old and has wallpaper, most likely you have those light fixtures in the brass golden color, which are very, very dated right now. So there are a lot of options as far as light fixtures that you can find for different prices. You can find them at places like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, or even Amazon, where you can order online and receive these light fixtures at your door for free. And again, there are prices for every budget. But changing or replacing the light fixtures, especially in the main areas, will help your house look much better immediately. Number 3, the curtains. Again, if your house is old and you have those old curtains that are heavy with lots of flowers, you may want to replace them. I would recommend you to buy sheer curtains that allow the light to come through, and with a different wall color and the light curtains, your house is going to look much better. The other thing is that the aluminum blinds are very old. They are not very popular right now. So if privacy is an issue for you, you may want to put some horizontal blinds, but avoid the metal blinds. I hope this information is useful. Let me know in the comments if you have another way to update the look of your house on a budget. And you can also visit my website for more tips and resources. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do it. Please like this video and share it with others. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.